Hi folks, Bob Dale for Southern Remarketing in Jackson, Mississippi, where we sell lots of things, folks, principally motorhomes and trailers, and a lot of diesel trucks, folks, because my son likes them. I like them now after he beat me into it, and our customers like them a lot. We sell diesel trucks, folks, because we get a chance to buy them at such bargains. We can sell them at such a bargain. I don't understand how they sell new trucks. Some of these trucks, those of you who watch our sales and follow our sales know that occasionally I just really like one a lot. Try not to use too much hyperbole. And I'm going to do that on this one. But forgive me if I sound a little bit gung-ho about it, because I really like this truck. And whoever you are out there looking at this truck, I promise you, you're going to like it better when you see it than you do right now, because this is a bulletproof truck. It is an absolutely beautiful truck. This truck's just kind of like you'd go buy you one if you bought a brand new one and spent about $70,000 for it. It's an 09 Ford, 2009 Ford F250 Lariat, turbo diesel, four-wheel drive, every option, perfect tires, spares underneath it. Nothing you can do to this truck, folks, except drive it. Got a little over 200,000 miles, just broken in, but you're going to save about $60,000. So come on, let us show it to you. You see these tires? They're just absolutely as nice as they can be. It's got the Ford factory wheels. I don't know what the paint is going to look like in this video, but the paint is just absolutely beautiful. Look around here at the front of it. It's got about a 4-inch lift kit on it. It's a professional lift. I mean, it's a high-dollar lift kit.
Yeah, it's not a bunch of spacers. It's real, different shocks, different springs. They did it right. It doesn't act weird when you hit bumps driving. It drives straight. It doesn't have any problems.
See a good-looking truck. Look at here. That is a good-looking truck. Power everywhere, every option. Just got it all. No smoker. Non-smoker, no issues. See how beautiful that headliner is? Everything on it works. Dan's going to do you a ride and drive, but when Dan says one rides and drives perfect, trust me, folks, it does. But you can see here, look at the sticker, son, show that. That's all factory. No paint work, no body work, doesn't need it. Back here, it appears no one may have been back there. Look at these carpets. Just brand new. Pretty truck. You can always tell the tail of the tape there, folks. If they've been smeared on it and body work and all that, it will show up right there. Here's your spare under there. Don't think it's been down. You can see it's a local Mississippi truck. No rust issues of any kind. Toolbox, you may or may not want one, but that's a high-dollar item anymore. You can see here,
it's got the spray-in bed liner. It's got these bed extenders. They flip around and go around the tailgate, so you can leave the tailgate down with your stuff in it and it won't roll out.
If I was going to buy a truck, one of these trucks, folks, this is just the way I would do it. You can see here the tailgate's perfect, not been backed into anything. Look down the side at this angle, son. It's not wavy, no chips, dings, pings, and all that. Four-wheel drive, 2009 Lariat. F250, perfect tires. Look at these wheels. I'm just opening this to show you. It's kind of redundant. It's so beautiful and it's so perfect. But I want you to look in here. You can see this is not a farm truck. Never been a farm truck, not been in mud. See all your kickstop pads, Carfax perfect under there. All your books and records. I thought there's a sticker for a second. Look how perfect this leather is. Seats, everything on it works. Look at the front of it. It's a big boy truck. It's got a great stance to it. My name's Bob Dale. My phone number is 601-218-1223. 601-218-1223. If you have a question about this truck, call me. If you want to make me an offer for this truck, call me. You can't find a nice one. I answer my phone all the time, evenings, morning, whatever. Weekends, give me a call. But I want you to look at it. And as I said earlier, you'll like this truck better in person than you do right now. It's a 2009 Ford F250 turbo diesel Lariat, heavily equipped, immaculate inside and out, 4-wheel drive. Got just enough of lift kit on it to give it that big stance. Perfect set of tires, spares underneath it, never been down, no rust issues. Just a really grand truck. So if you're looking for a truck like this and you don't want to spend $70,000, please give us a call. Great truck. Thanks so much for watching our video. We appreciate it so much. Thanks to our many customers, thousands of customers now around the world. Thank you so much for your business. We look forward to seeing you here in Jackson, Mississippi.
Hi folks, Dan Dale here. You've been listening to my dad talk about this truck. Now I'm going to take you on a test drive, but before I do, I'm going to show you just a couple things. First thing is, you can see from the heads of these bolts that the radiator's been replaced. Now on any 6.4, that's the first thing you want to check, that the radiator's been replaced, because that's really the only problem issue with them. These batteries are about a year old. They're 13s, if I remember right. You can see how clean it is under the hood. We don't wash under hoods. This is just how it came in. We haven't touched it. We don't mess under the hoods of trucks, so this is just how clean it was. This truck's got a little lift kit on it, but it hadn't been out mud bogging and blasting through all kinds of mud and crap, because there's ways you can tell underneath for mud hitting hot exhaust and stuff, and it's just not a problem here. You can see that's trying to see what brand, Rough Country shocks. The main thing I want to show you, this truck has no blow by. Now you can see just a light haze of smoke, which is not a big deal. Smoke isn't a big deal as long as it's not puffing. But the main thing is, I can set this oil filler cap down and it doesn't blow off. If it blows off, it means you got worn out piston rings letting cylinder pressure get into the crankcase, and you got a wore out engine. But not a problem here. Even the grill isn't bubbling or peeling, which on one of these is fairly amazing actually. I'm gonna go ahead and buckle this up so I don't have to hear it beep at me. Got one little wear spot in the floor mat, but the carpet itself is perfect. I got the radio cranked up, I'll turn it down. Got the 6-disc CD changer that'll play MP3s. Got the auxiliary input. Got tow command. You can do your trailer brakes with it. It's got the power adjustable pedals. Automatic climate control. Got heated seats on both sides. You can see you can control the stereo with the steering wheel. And you can also do the temperature. There's your cruise. You can turn the fan up and down. Now the only two things that I've noticed on this truck, well, let me show you these power folding and power telescoping mirrors. You can see them go in and out. It's got memory seats. The only two things I know of on this truck that don't work, and we can fix them, we'll try, but buy it assuming they don't work. The parking sensors, I'm not sure what's if they work or not, and you can see somebody's used the steering wheel controls for the radio a lot. They're not working. Don't know why. Somebody may have replaced the radio at some point with one out of a different truck, but the temperature controls work, just these radio controls don't. But you can still just reach over and hit the knob. It ain't a big deal. This truck hasn't had a big tune or anything on it, although this is the 6.4 diesel, so unlike the 6.0s or even the newer 6.7s for that matter, you can turn this one up. Now I've got a 6.7 in my 13, but to be honest, this 6.4, you know, even if I wasn't selling this 6.4 is the way to go. I wish I could they just kept on with the 6.4, because my old truck had a 6.4. If you delete the DPF on these, and then you can run as big a tuner as you want without hurting them. A 6.0, you got to stay under 100 horse. A 6.7, you can, even if you delete everything, The biggest tuner they make is only like 150 horse, but these 6.4s, you can run a 300 horse tune, which they're 350 horse to begin with, so that's 650, and it'll run all day with that 650 tune. Or if you don't care nothing about gigantic power, which, you know, as most people, probably not like me, but what you can also do is you delete that DPF and run a tow tune, and this thing will get low 20s in miles per gallon. I mean, just ridiculous mileage. Now, even stock like this, it probably gets around 18. They'll get in the high teens, mid-high teens, depending on how you drive, even stock. But you do that DPF delete, these things really wake up, and they're a lot more reliable and solid than the older motors. The only thing you have to do to these, and it's like any modern diesel, you got to keep them serviced. You got to change the oil every 5,000 miles. You got to drain the water separator once a month. You've got to change the fuel filters every other oil change. Change the fuel filters. You do all that, and this truck will last forever. Now, somebody's obviously kept up on the service on it. We don't have the any records, since it was a local trade and we didn't deal directly with the previous owner, but it's obviously been well maintained just from the cleanliness of the engine and how well it runs, because it cranks right up, hot or cold. A Chevrolet, you want to hear it crank hot. That's how they act up if they got bad injectors. But a 6.4 or any 4, really, you want to hear it run cold, because if they're going to run rough, miss, and sputter around, they're going to do it cold. So, you know, always check them cold, whether you buy from us or whomever. But this one cranks right up, runs perfect. You can hear, or more accurately, you don't hear any rattles, any clunks or anything from the suspension. This lift kit is done right. You get a lot of cheap lift kits and you'll be in the middle of a turn and hit a bump and it'll change lanes on you. But this one doesn't wander around. The steering's tight. It doesn't pull one side or the other. It doesn't vibrate or pull when you hit the brakes. All that's in good shape. I don't know if you can see, but there's no warning lights lit. This truck is just about fully loaded. I can't think of hardly, I don't think there's anything offhand that you could have ordered on this that it doesn't have. We'll have a copy of a link to the window sticker in the auction, so you can click it and see all the options. There's probably some I'm leaving out. I didn't look at the window sticker beforehand, but I'll go over it in just a minute at the end of the video. I'll add something to it and discuss the window sticker. But needless to say, you can hear the exhaust is tight. There's no exhaust leaks, no weird noises out of the engine. I'll get it up on the interstate here and let you hear how it runs. If I can get some speed up behind this goober. Dash doesn't have any cracks in it. The windshield, I've got one tiny little rock peck. I knew there'd be something, but it's other than that, it's perfect. Wipers, horn, all that stuff's good. I could hit the cruise. You can see the cruise light come on. I'll turn it back off so you can see the cruise works. It's got power sliding rear mirror. I don't know if you can see it there in the rear view mirror of it working, but it does work. So nothing to worry about there. I'll give it a little throttle. This is about 40% throttle. It jumps right up to speed, and you can see it goes down the road just like it should. Now you'll have to excuse my shaky camera work because I'm driving with one hand and filming with the other, and this is a temporary road they've laid down while they work on the interstate, and it's horrible. It will bounce your teeth out. So the camera may be shaking around, but trust me, the truck itself rides great. These Toyo tires, they've got a good pattern on them. It's aggressive, but it's still got a good ride. It doesn't make a lot of road noise, which you get these old cheaper 20-inch tires that a lot of people run. They imported from China and everything, and you know, they're cheap and they look good, but you get going down the road, they'll vibrate. You can't balance them out, and they'll make a lot of racket. But This is not the case with this one. We're doing 66, and you can see it's running and driving just like it should. Don't know of anything that doesn't work. If you want to fly in and drive this home, you can. I wouldn't hesitate to hop in it and go anywhere. We'll pick you up at the airport. We'll give you a walkthrough, show you everything, and all that's no extra charge. So if you want to fly in, drive it home, you can. Or if you'd rather have it shipped, we'll work with your shipper. They got a local terminal here in Jackson. We'll drop it off there at no charge to save you some money, or if they want to pick it up direct, then we'll be glad to meet them. A lot of people use UShip. That's an eBay company that lets you basically you post your ad where you got to go, what you got and where it's going, and people can make bids on the job. So a lot of people use that, or DAS auto shippers. Several different people we've dealt with before. So make it a real smooth, easy experience. If you have any questions about this truck, or want to know what we'll take, want to make an offer, let me back up. If you have any questions about the truck, call me. My number is 601-376-9869. If you want to know anything about the truck, if you want to talk price, you want to make an offer, want to know what we'll take, what the reserve is, all that good stuff, call my dad. His number is 601-218-1223. So that being said, we appreciate you watching our video and hearing about everything we got to say about this truck, and we look forward to seeing you here in Jackson, Mississippi. Thank you. Okay, last thing, here's the sticker. Now I apologize, I don't know where I got 09 from. It's an 08, although basically the same truck. But you can see here, original MSRP $51,795. It's got the diesel 373 limited slip differentials, which if you get a truck and it ain't got limited slip, you ain't got nothing. If you don't get limited slip, forget it. Skid plates, electronic shift on the fly transfer case, is set up for satellite radio. Got the power sliding window, the 6 CD changer, memory seats, power adjustable pedals. Got the stabilizer package, which makes it safer, especially when you're pulling. Premium forged polished aluminum 20-inch wheels, the parking sensors, bed extender, got the garage door opener built into the sun visor, heated seats, tow command, body side moldings. Like I said, pretty much loaded up truck. Got just about every option I can think of. But there it is. You can see $51,795. But don't worry, our reserve is much less. Thanks again for watching.